So this is my little shop. Where I do a little bit of woodworking in here and some paramotor building, I suppose. I guess I don't build the paramotors, but I have at least affixed a cage to a trike, which is that right there. It turned out pretty good, but it's time for me to move on to something a little bit more sleek. This right here is my new hotness. Here we go. This is the beginning. Man, it's a big old box. But you can fit just about anything in the back of a Subaru. So here's my account of what went down. You can watch this as I'm recounting it. I got a new rig for about $9 grand. Somebody gave me a $3,500 quote unquote dollar new Dudek Universal 1.1 wing in order to buy this other unit at a discount, and so I jumped at the chance and I ended up with a Power to Fly unit, which you will see me unbox later on in this video. Pretty sure this is the trike. Pretty sure. Can you picture what will be so limitless and free? Here we go. Pretty excited. Strangers have in a desperate land. I'm really sure how to get into this, but we're gonna see what happens. So, I don't really have any video about how the whole thing went down, so this is all I have to show you. But I can tell you the story. I finally finished this rig up, as you will see here in a minute, and I took it out to the field and I proceeded to launch it. The force of the wing during 1 to 2 mile an hour, possibly 2 to 3 miles an hour wind, was too much for the cage and a prop was destroyed. I thought it was my fault, so I put another prop on it, and that one too was destroyed after 2 launches. I understood then that it was not my fault. I am not that bad of a pilot, and that was confirmed by a couple of friends. And anyways, I called the manufacturer, and he has been the best manufacturer or manufacturer's rep I've ever encountered in my life. I bought a Power to Fly, and Kyle Matula has done everything in his power to get me in a rig that I can launch. He was told that I was a pretty good flyer. I indicated that I was a pretty good trike flyer. I can't do any more foot launch because I will get in trouble and I will hurt myself, and I don't want that to happen. So this rig has to be able to do power forwards in about 10 to 12 mile an hour winds. He said that he had plenty of people doing it on the Evo 8 with the Calibri trike and everything was fine. I was just having a lot of trouble, and whether it was the rig being bent in shipping or not, he wanted me to go with the strongest cage they had available, so he sent me the Titan, and I am completely happy. I'm not sure what's in this goodie bag, but it can't be bad. It just can't be. It wasn't the stuff that was in that box. It was definitely the frame that's sitting there on the table that was bad. I guess it was bent in shipping either to the person that sold it to me, or on the way to me, or in the possession somewhere of somebody. It got bent. That's why my props were busted, because when they sent me that Titan, man, that thing is awesome. Prop spacer, you got your carabiners, got your engine mounts, spacers of various things. We got the
riser holders. I'm not sure if I'm going to use those. They're beautiful though. Spark plug. Looks like another kit of some type. So we're going to get that out and play with it eventually. Let's see what else is in the box first.
There wasn't nothing. That was just about it, except for this one little spar.
I bet that that's a 2-part center spar.
What foreshadowing, because it ended up being about 100-piece spar by the time I got done with it. Plenty of people that I know bought a Power to Fly and they love it, and I just had a bad experience. And at first, not after, I met the people that run the Power to Fly here in the United States, because they really have their stuff together.
That's my new wing. So happy. Put surgical gloves on my heated gloves to see if I could keep the wind out. See what happens. Chasing mask is just for fun. Alright. So that's my old trike sitting on the trailer. I'm gonna have to remake that trailer in order to be able to accommodate my new trike. Thinking about making it so it can accommodate both trikes, but I'm not really sure about that yet. So we'll see.
It's kind of emotional to watch this rig being put together because I really wanted to fly it. I mean, that's why I bought it. I'm so happy that it all turned out for the best. Paid a visit to his brother, and then he walked on down the hall. Those pieces that I'm messing with right there are not on the Titan rig that I was sent by Power to Fly. That was just for the Evo 8, and the Evo 8 has a great track record amongst a lot of people. I just did not have a good experience with it because of the bent frame that I was sent. Father, yes son, I want to kill you. Mother, I want to.
Just found out that I got the wrong prop, and I'm sort of happy with the way it looks, but I was really hoping for an official Helix prop, so I'm going to send this Glider Sports prop back to them. Hopefully they'll be able to sell it to somebody. Guy that sold it to me said I could just go ahead and keep that prop, and it's a shame that when I put it on the rig, it just exploded against the cage. But that's okay with me, because Kyle Matula at Power to Fly really has his thing together. I feel perfectly at ease. I feel perfectly comfortable knowing that he has my back. To me, it seems like he takes every sale seriously. Every Power to Fly rig that's out there, he wants to make sure is owned by somebody that loves it and will tell other people that they love his rig. It's such a great business model.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end. It hurts to set you free, but you'll never follow me.
This is the perfect song for this rig because I tried to launch it 4 times and I busted 3 props. I didn't ever hurt my wing and I didn't ever hurt anybody, but for some reason either the rig was damaged in shipment before it reached me, or my style just is not compatible. It was inadequate for me. So Kyle Matula and Power to Fly decided to send me the Titan. And man, that thing has been awesome. I've flown it twice now. The thing is so comfortable, it's ridiculous. The weight shift for a trike is just fantastic. I've never felt that before. And I can't wait for this year of flying. It's going to be awesome.